I have a pentagon here, which is not a regular pentagon. It's a pentagon because I have 5 corners, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And also I've got 5 sides. Okay, so, but this is not a regular pentagon, I can see that. This side is much shorter than this side, and that's the shape I have. I have a pentagon. Now, if I'm interested in the angles and what they add up to in a pentagon, it's actually the same for every pentagon. Whether it's a regular pentagon or another pentagon, it's always going to be the same. This is the sum of the 5 angles that I have. Now, what is that sum? Well, what you can do is, if you start in one corner and draw lines to the other corners, what you will see is that you've made yourself some triangles. So I have one triangle here. Now, the 3 angles here make up part of the angles of my pentagon. So the 3 angles here add up to 180. I can see that this angle, and this angle, these add up to 180. This angle here, this angle, and this angle, these ones also add up to 180. So I've actually got 180 times 3. So 3 times 180. That gives me 540. So for any pentagon, the angle sum is going to be 540 because you can actually do the same thing to any pentagon. Okay, so you can start from one corner, draw lines to the other corners. You will see that it will always be 3 triangles you will have inside. The angles in a triangle add up to 180, so if 3 times 180 is 540. Now, your task is to do this thing here that I've done for a hexagon. So any 6-sided shape, it does not need to be a regular hexagon. It can be any hexagon. I want you to do the same thing I've done and find the interior angle sum of a hexagon. And this could be any hexagon. Okay, so hopefully you've done that with the hexagon. Now, what you will find is, if we say let n be the number of sides of any polygon, the interior angle sum, so this is all the angles added up in that polygon, would be the number of sides, take away 2, because that's how many triangles we're going to have, times by 180, because angles in a triangle add up to 180. This will give me the interior angle sum of any polygon I like. So let's use a 7-sided polygon. So a 7-sided polygon, we will have 7 take away 2, and I need to times that by 180. So 7 take away 2 is 5. So this polygon will have 5 triangles times 180. So 5 times 180 will give me 900. So a 7-sided shape, it will have an angle sum of 900 degrees. Okay, so another thing I'd like you to do is find the value of x. So you might want to find the angle sum of this shape here, and that will help you find the value of x. And you also need to find the value of y. I haven't written that down, but that's what you need to do. Once you've done that, I want you to make your own example similar to this one. Use a different shape, okay? So think about what shape this one is and use your own shape, and then make an example similar to this one and answer it for your own question as well.